Hi, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jeff, and welcome to Wine Geek TV, a web show dedicated to helping the average Joe and Jane learn and appreciate wine a bit more each and every episode from an expert sommelier like Mr. Keycheck.
Yeah.
What's our motto?
Hey, if you learn one geeky wine tip per episode, we've done our job. Jeff, today we are in Jordan, Minnesota, about 45 minutes southwest of Minneapolis at a place called Crofut Winery. And Don Crofut, who is the owner, operator, and chief bottle washer, as he likes to say, invited us down. He's going to give us unlimited, unprecedented access to the inner workings of Crofut Winery. So, Jeff,
Let's go find Don.
let's go find Mr. Crofut.
All right.
Woohoo! Okay, so we're here with Mr. Don Crofut, the owner. What's your official title, Mr. Crofut?
Owner, proprietor, chief cook and bottle washer.
Dynamite. We're in Minnesota here, in Jordan, Minnesota. What are some of the main issues that you have growing wine, or growing grapes, wine grapes here in Minnesota, northern climate?
Well, first of all, there weren't a great deal of cold hardy grapes available up until 7 years ago.
And the University of
The
Minnesota
University of
has a lot to
Minnesota
do with it.
in their aggressive development program.
So is the University of Minnesota, is it like on the forefront of developing northern climate wine grapes?
They test like 15,000 vines a year.
So are there any other colleges that are doing this, or is this really because the University of Minnesota is very agriculturally heavy?
Well, but as a matter of public policy, the state and the university said we have to have additional value-added crops, and they made a policy decision, 20 years ago. So they've had that historic leadership of developing cold hardy varieties for the upper Midwest, not necessarily Minnesota, but everything from the upper Midwest, and they made that commitment in the 80s, and then subsequently, what you've got now is a really good development program. It's vibrant. They're testing actively, and they're releasing grapevines that are winning, national and international awards by the wineries that plant it.
And how many awards have you personally won?
Oh, in the last 2 years, we've had over 50 awards in national and international competitions.
Wow, yeah, that is fantastic.
And what are some of your key grape varieties, and how many different wines do you make?
We make 12 wines. Our predominant grape varieties, of course, are the University of Minnesota's Frontenac, La Crescent, Frontenac Gris, and we've also got Marquette. That'll be coming out 2011 release. We planted the first 5 acres in 2002. The La Crescent block went in 2003, and then, of course, we have this little test vineyard up front that we get to play with.
Sure. This is right here in front of us.
Play with and be creative.
Sure. And you've been, your family's been making wine for ever, essentially?
Well, yeah, pretty much since the war,
Yeah. In Oklahoma?
In Oklahoma, in the backyard, and had family in California, so my grandfather always bought the cheapest grapes he could get over Thanksgiving. And I had family in Antioch, Livermore, wherever.
Yeah.
And so we always came back with a load of grapes over Thanksgiving. We always had wine.
Fun.
So how many years have you been doing the stomp?
This is our third season.
Pretty good turnout, looks like, from today.
We have a great time.
We're going to go do that.
We have a really good time. If you want to hang around, you'll be able to see our family. We always do the last stomp of each.
Oh, do you?
Last stomp of each one, and there'll be 5 of us
So your
out
feet
there.
are well stained, I would wager?
Yes, but I know the secret to cleaning grape juice off of your skin and clothes.
What is it? Not gonna, ginger ale.
You'll have to listen to the next episode.
Let's taste some.
All right, okay, let's
All right, what do you want to
So
start
you
with?
tell us where to start. We'll
trust you.
Frontenac Gris.
All right.
Okay.
So what's unique about Frontenac Gris?
It's a clone of Frontenac and was discovered at the university's HRC center. And to come to find out, it's a gray grape. It looks like it's copper colored. It's not a pretty grape, but it makes a great wine. Nice guava, tropical fruits. Okay, and then it's got this big pear middle, but it has a dense perfume, and we also make it in a late harvest style.
Nice acidity there too.
Yeah, and it holds up.
That's nice.
It's great with Asian food.
I'm sure. It's dry, but it has this kind of ripeness, that ripe character to it, isn't it?
But it also has a little bit of guava, tropical fruits in the front end. But then it has that big pear, and the pear, the pear just keeps coming out over and over and over again.
It has a really nice finish on it.
Wow.
A little bit of residual sugar?
Yeah, it's about 2%.
2%?
But it just lingers. Okay, next up is we talked about the Prairie Star grape and its ripeness. You didn't see that, did you? It's a blend of Prairie Star grape and Seyval.
Okay.
And it's got it.
This is what we were just.
We were just tasting the grapes. Yeah, the grapes we were just playing with.
Yeah.
You can taste a little bit of that pineapple right on the front, but after that, then it just goes into floral and yummy.
A little bit of grassiness. It's almost like a soft blend. It's got that kind of that zip.
Then that's the astringency from the Prairie Star grape in the top of your mid palate. And then next is La Crescent. We finished this.
Unfiltered?
No, this one's shaken up. I dropped it as I came out. And it's kind of, it looks like cider, but it's not. I just dropped the bottle when I did it. Traditional Riesling flavor profile in a Minnesota cold hardy grape. It's malleable. You can finish it in a regular Riesling style with some residual sugar, or you can keep it and make a late harvest out of it.
Yeah, it definitely has that peachiness to it, doesn't it?
The white peach and apricot. There's
there's
a white apricot middle to it, but this wine also has such an intensity of finish. 30 seconds after you drink this wine, all that peach, and you get that whiff of the apricot in the back of your top of your palate. It starts all over again. That's La Crescent.
That's beautiful.
Nice. Yeah.
This is what we call not your normal rosé. It's not a cloyingly sweet rosé. It's not an astringent Rhone-style bone-dry rosé with high alcohol. What it is, it's a Frontenac rosé. Great strawberry nose.
Yep.
Great strawberry nose.
Kind of a little cranberry as well too.
It's pretty much strawberry. And then this bright cherry middle.
It reminds me of something. I don't know what it is. I mean,
it reminds you of a picnic in the spring.
No, that's not.
Hold on. See, now I'm not a fan of rosés, and I like that.
No, but that would have a nice following at Zips.
Yes. Well, what it is that the best part about it is you get that creamy finish. It's got cream, almost like a creamy with banana in the finish.
Gold at Hilton.
Golden Hilton Head. We ferment them on the Frontenac grape. Pick it late. Last year we harvested October 10th.
Very earthy. Huge earthy nose.
Taste the terroir. I wanted to create something that out of Frontenac that was just, you could taste the earth, almost like a Syrah.
Wow.
That just overwhelms you.
Well, you've nailed what you're trying to do. I mean, and again, the acidity is crazy. It's so bright. Got that really brightness of fruit, kind of throughout the whole thing. But you're right. You got the terroir. You got that little bit of earthiness. Those more red berry fruits.
Holy cow.
But and again, a long.
That's what 18 months old French oak will do to Frontenac.
Wrap it up, Jeff.
So, all right. 5 great examples of some award-winning wines from Minnesota from the great Crofut Winery. I'd like to thank Don Crofut for letting us come out today. Thank you very much.
Thank you for all your time.
Anytime, sir.
And please try to get down if you're in the Twin Cities. Come on down. In fact, when you're anywhere around Jordan, come on over to Crofut because they've got some great wine and some great things to do here. The grape stomp.
Grape stomp. I got to clean my feet off still.
Yeah. Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. See you in the vineyard.